let's talk linebackers.
Yeah.
It seems to me like the Niners have an excellent trio of linebackers, and really, there's no reason to really face the Niners base defense. You got to get them out of their base defense. What are you seeing
Yeah.
from their linebackers?
I mean, that's a great observation. And also it's another thing that we really like, with all due respect to the Niners offense, we haven't seen exactly what is going to be this defense when there are multiple receivers. You haven't seen a 4 receiver look from the 49ers at all this training camp. And so I want to see, like, the one thing that we've mentioned is Dre Greenlaw. He's the guy on, Alshire is the guy off in nickel packages. So that's interesting because people thought that might have been a debate. But the linebackers, the most impressive
Say
thing
that
for
again.
me.
Dre Greenlaw's been on.
Yeah, he's been on.
Wow.
Alshire has been the guy off, and I've been watching the walkthroughs. I've watched the scrimmages as well, the 11-on-11 sessions. Greenlaw's the one on, and Alshire's the one off. But
Wow.
overall, when you talk about the linebackers, the most impressive thing, it's a thing that people don't necessarily realize always, and also attribute to Fred Warner being an all-pro, their ability to get into the gaps. Yesterday, we saw Oren Burks on the first play of scrimmage stop Elijah Mitchell for a 0-yard gain because he detected that Trent Williams was going to go to the second level, edge to the right, and then had a straight line to Elijah Mitchell. That's their ability. And the defense is just constructed in such a way that the offensive line has to deal with the defensive line, leaving the linebackers straight to punch the gap and get 0, 1, and 2-yard gains. That's a main reason why the running game, especially on the interior, at least on the 2 days on Monday and on yesterday, has struggled on the interior. You'll see a lot of 3, 2, 1, and 0-yard runs. Tuesday was a good day for the running game, but Monday and Wednesday, struggling on the interior.
The Niners are so strong at linebacker. I wouldn't be surprised if in a lot of situations they try to match up based with 3 wide receiver offenses.
I wouldn't be surprised either. But the only thing is, do you want your linebackers to be torched in that case? Because I don't know.
Man-to-man coverage. No, you'd play zone. You'd probably have to play zone, I guess. Yeah.
I guess. But I mean, the thing is, I've seen so much good man coverage that I don't want them to play zone as much. I mean, I'm not going to say that they're
you got to switch it up a little bit. But yeah, all of a sudden, it seems like an aggressive man coverage team, right?
Yeah, definitely.
They weren't last year. They were very soft. Whatever they were doing, it was very soft. This year, I know we're not talking linebackers right now, but I like the idea. If you have that pass rush, would you try to force the quarterback into some low percentage throws, please?
Exactly.
And that's what they're doing to Trey Lance right now.
And the thing is, where did the Niners struggle on defense last year? Third downs. You saw it specifically in the Tennessee Titans game, where the Tennessee Titans just consistently converted on third downs, 3rd and 16, all these good throws. And Ryan Tannehill's a good quarterback. Don't get me wrong. But now when you're playing more aggressive, you're not allowing these soft coverage throws, and you're not allowing, like, the one thing that I've been a little disappointed on that the Niners kind of fixed in the second half. I had hope for Ambry Thomas. I know we're away from the secondary, but Ambry Thomas had been playing off so much in the first week where he was giving up 20-yard catch after 20-yard catch because he's playing off. So I wish that the Niners would play him on the press man, and unfortunately, he hasn't really been that consistent either in that field either. He's had good reps and bad reps, but I want more of this press man coverage because it's just gotten the best out of the defense overall, and it also will force the quarterback in Trey Lance to find this is the hardest way that he's going to have to learn, and I think it's a good sign.
Absolutely. Gizmo Maltese says teams will stack the box on Lance. They're preparing. That might be a mistake to go single high against Lance. I mean, he's really has no hesitation throwing down the field outside the numbers. I think he might struggle more against 2 high safety looks where he actually has to check down and execute. I'm just saying.
I think that's a good observation there. And I think even there he's improving because of how the Niners are debuting 2 safety looks as well. But overall, I think 1 safety looks isn't the best for Trey Lance. First of all, you don't know that the run game isn't a possibility. Second of all, you understand that Trey Lance has the capacity to do so. One thing that I've really been impressed is Lance, he isn't getting flustered anymore. In the early parts, obviously, of last season, you saw it. Lance looks faster, in my opinion, this year and last year. And it's not like something magically changed. It's because he's not hesitating anymore. When he has a lane, he takes off. When he needs to take off, he takes off. And he still makes the throws that he makes in general.
Yeah, and what's with him is the Niners have been facing 8-man boxes, single high safeties forever. And Jimmy can't do anything about it. Trey can. If he's going to, they're going to run the ball so much, they're going to lead the league in rushing attempts most likely. You're going to have to play 8 in the box against the 49ers. And then when you do, Trey's going to have 3 or 4 or 5 shots a game. And if he hits 2 or 3 of them, it's the Russell Wilson effect. I mean, we saw this play out with the Seahawks 10 years ago. He doesn't have to be the best quarterback in the league, but the run game is going to be so good that teams are going to have to sell out to stop it. And there's going to be opportunities off play action to go down the field that Jimmy wouldn't take.
Yeah, exactly.
So we'll see.